Oh, you didn't know? Welcome back to another episode of the LTS Wrestling Podcast. It's me. It's that NICC, and we got the whole cast here today. What's going on, fellas?
What's cracking, man?
Cracking. So we're here with our part 2 to WrestleMania Night 2 picks for WrestleMania 42 Las Vegas. So if anything, we've just got done concluding our picks for Night 1, and we obviously got more matches to talk about. Specifically here, we got the rundown, which we're going to talk shortly. But fellas, I'll just say this, it's one of those things, I'm truly grateful for. I was making the time to do this because it's been a hot minute since we actually got together to really take the time to speak wrestling. I know we do it time to time through our group chats and whatnot. And to our viewers, all of our subscribers and followers, I share the same sentiment with all of you to making the time to support us, and please continue to do so on our YouTube channel. We're obviously kicking off Twitch, doing some episodes on there as well. But at the same time, we will still continue to cater to you on all the other social media platforms that we're currently on. With that being said, Night 2, WrestleMania, we got the rundown here. I'll start off with kind of what is expected to open up the show. We got Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. The IC ladder match between Penta, Javon Evans, Rusev, Dragon Lee, Jade McDonough, and Rey Mysterio. We got Finn Balor versus Dominik Mysterio. The United States Championship up with Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. The WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. And the main event for Night 2, World Heavyweight Championship match between CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. So, no different from what we did with the last episode, right? Which match are you guys excited for right before we get into our picks? Nick, why don't you kick us off? Which match are you excited for, brother?
I wonder.
I wonder which match I'm excited for. I wonder.
Not a lot of us are mind readers here, but if something doesn't give it away,
something doesn't give.
Yeah.
I didn't make this wallpaper specifically for this episode, but this is literally the match I'm looking forward to, specifically just for WrestleMania, like in general. This is the match I'm looking forward to for WrestleMania overall. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar, and it's crazy for me to think that I'm excited for a Brock Lesnar match. I'm usually not that excited for a Brock Lesnar match because I know what to expect from a Brock Lesnar match. His matches are pretty cut and dry. So I'm usually not that excited for his match, but I don't know, just something about this match. And Oba Femi, dude, that's my dude, bro. Ever since he was in NXT, that was my guy, bro. Now he's going up against Brock Lesnar. This match kind of feels like a passing of the torch kind of match, and it's just the build up to it has just been masterclass. And Brock kind of putting Oba in the right positions. It's been fantastic. So that's the match I've been looking forward to.
All right. Cuzzo?
Hey, shout out Iron Man. Because, for the background, you know what I mean? So Ruka is not in the WrestleMania, but she will be in the near future. And I'm going to say this. Look, I was going to say the Sami Zayn and the Trick Williams. Because, right, Trick Williams over. But I feel like Sami Zayn is going to channel his heel and go inner Kevin Owens and start messing stuff up. I mean, he did the San Jose thing and he was telling the crowd, what? What did I do? But you know what? I don't care. So he's about to crack. He's about to crash out and I can see it. But for this, I guess the ladder match, man, there's too many hitters on there. Javon, Penta, dude, oh my God, Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee got highlights, man. And the better Rey, right? The better Rey for those that follow. That follow, right? For our friends in the pod. You guys know who the better Rey is. But for those who just barely joining us or new to us, who just got hip to us, that's Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? The real, Dominik's daddy, damn it. So we're going with that. But Oba Femi, that one too. There's a lot of hitters on this one, man. Especially the Trick Williams. I was gonna go with Trick because I've been watching him on ESPN all freaking week, like for the last two, like he's been doing his thing. So yeah, but I don't know. This ladder match, man. It's the IC ladder match. It's gonna be high flying. It's gonna be bangers, spots everywhere, man. Oh, it's gonna be crazy, dude.
Night 2 is definitely the better card. A lot of a lot of good matches that I'm looking forward to. There's even one rumored to be added. Hopefully they do. It's Io. It's Asuka. I will be looking forward to that match once they announce it. Hopefully they do. Cuzzo's correct. That ladder match is probably gonna be a banger. But I want to see Trick Willie. I want to see Trick Willie and his entrance go in there, whoop that Trick. I think his entrance is gonna be killer. But I think the match that is going to steal the show here is going to be Dom and Finn Balor. The Beast coming in there. You get the Beast, and I mean you get what is it? What does he call his other guy? Demon.
The demon.
The demon.
Yeah.
The demon. You get the
Finn.
demon, and you get demon entrance and Finn, and then Finn Balor. He's a good worker, and Dom. He mixes it up lucha style. He can mix it WWE style. That match is going to be a banger if they give him enough time. If they give him enough time, those two will put on a show. But that ladder match got a lot of heavy hitters, man. The ladder match. I mean, that ladder match got a lot of heavy hitters. So it's between those two. But since Cuzzo picked that one, I'll go with Finn Balor and Dominik Mysterio. And Eddie Guerrero is his dad, not Ray. Thank you. Come again.
There's too many things that clearly show a resemblance between those two, right? More than he has with the better Ray. Has it been confirmed that Demon Finn is actually in that match?
There's just been a lot of speculation. That's it.
Is that what's been? Okay. Because I do hear a little bit of both, where it's just like, we might see Demon Finn back, but also a lot of people are saying there's not a great chance that he's being brought back for this match, which will be interesting, right? Because I think it would be great. I like that character, Demon Finn. Otherwise, I think initially I would say the Brock Oba Femi match was a clear front runner for me as far as what match I was looking forward to. But when they announced the IC ladder match, I'll say that this hyped me up only because of who I saw was in it. And I almost expected something like this last year, which I know they did the fatal 4-way between Braun Breaker, Penta, Javon. I'm sorry, not Javon, but Finn and Dominik Mysterio last year, right? In their fatal 4-way match. I thought it would have been this match that they were supposed to do last year. So I'm actually excited to see that. Part of me is also because I think the first WrestleMania I went to, which was WrestleMania 31 up there in Santa Clarita. I'm sorry, not Santa Clarita, Santa Clara, right?
Santa Clara.
So they opened the match up with the IC ladder match as well. And I believe the participants for that match was Daniel Bryan, Stardust, we had Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, if I'm not mistaken, and there was a few others that were in that match, but that match, like being an opening match was, something memorable for me to that aspect. And I say that something where I get to see a Penta, Dragon Lee, a Rey Mysterio, a Javon Evans, JD, no
The
knock on
JD gets
Rusev, but you know he ain't gonna
JD
be
gets-
flying like the rest of these guys. So nonetheless, I'm like, come on, man. I'm pretty hyped for this, and I've seen Penta in ladder matches, right? This guy shows out, so it's gonna be something to see, you know. And I'm excited for that. Not to say Jay's pick is any less, because clearly the Finn Balor Dominik Mysterio has been a long time coming. We obviously know the backstory and Judgment Day between those two. Gosh, you know, Oba and Brock. Come on now.
It's a
You know,
stacked
it's one of
lineup.
those like it's one of those like things where it's just like less is more, and the execution on this was so on point. You know, like to what you said, Nick. The buildup has been fucking masterclass, because these guys don't really need to say much on the mic, but they sold their match just on the aura that these two have, and it's so crazy when you have two names. Obviously, Oba being the newer cat, you know, the newer cat around the block.
Yep.
It's just like, you know, you see how Brock has really put him over just with the buildup. You know, I don't know if you guys caught that, right? Like, you know what? Remember when they initially introduced this, and then Oba comes out, he takes Brock out, right? He does the power bomb, and then right when he points to the sign, right? I don't know if you guys caught how like Brock was like telling him, "Hey, put your foot on my chest, step on my
Right.
chest," right?
And that just goes to show how much of how business minded Brock is. Like he
Right.
knows how to get people over. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just
Yeah.
A
can tell
veteran
that
move, right?
that's a veteran move. That's experience talking right there. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to work the crowd. He knows how to play the business. And there's a reason why he makes so much money. It's because he knows how to work his craft, how to work with the tools that he has. And he knows the money that can be made with the person that he's working with. Oba Femi can wrestle. We've obviously seen it with him and Cody Rhodes. His size is not playing a factor. Like he's not gonna be super stiff, right?
Uh-huh.
We know he can wrestle.
Yeah.
And with him going with Brock Lesnar, Brock being very business minded, and now Brock showing him, okay, this is what you got to do and all that stuff, bro. This is going to be, me personally, I think this is going to be an absolutely fantastic match.
I don't think it's gonna be like a 15-minute banger, but
No,
it's gonna
it's
do
probably
its job.
It's
You know,
probably
it's
gonna
gonna
be
do
it's
its
probably
job.
gonna be like a 8 to 10 minute brawl fest.
I feel like the intros are gonna be longer than the actual match.
Oh,
Let's just be real.
100%. I think the entrances are going to be longer. Yeah, I agree with you. The entrances are probably going to be longer than the actual match.
Just thinking about Oba doing that walk on that WrestleMania ramp, like how long is that gonna take? Like a good 3, 4, 5 minutes. His freaking intro song is probably gonna like loop itself a couple of times.
I've been holding out for WrestleMania for them to come out with a good Oba Femi t-shirt.
Are they even gonna have a ramp? They got rid of them ramps.
Or something. That's gonna be a long ass walkway to the ring.
That's gonna be a long walk.
You gonna strut all the way down too.
Right.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. 1 second, guys. Anyways, I think the crazy part about this show, right, is Jay mentioned it, right? There's just so much to look forward to on night 2, and we don't even know if they're even gonna throw in the whole Asuka and Io Sky match, because the last episode we were talking about how Nikki Bella's injury might have a big play, whether or not Kabuki Warriors might take the Bella's place in that fatal 4-way tag team title match for the women's division, right? So give or take, what's gonna happen here is if that match actually does come to play or comes into into light this upcoming week, it's likely to end up on night 2, because there's only 6 matches as opposed to 7 matches for night 1. And who's to say that match is not gonna entertain us as well if it happens, right? Asuka and Io Sky, like just the names, just even saying it, I honestly can say this, it gives me the same impact that you hear when you get a Brock and Oba type feel. Like, like the names are so like it's like they're made for Mania, for that matter, and you can't. it's almost like you can't have a Mania without those two. That's just how I feel.
Criminal how they're not on a card. Criminal how they're not on any card right now.
Like I think they're being considered. It's just I don't know if the whole Nikki injury had a big part to it. Which
they
it
could
sounds
just,
like
that's exactly what it is.
Put in Meechin and B-Fab. There you go. Fill it in with Meechin and B-Fab. You could keep
honestly,
you could keep Asuka and them going.
I'll say this: I'm okay if they even made that fatal 4-way into a triple threat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Like they don't need the 14, that's a good
pivot.
Right? Yeah,
like, you don't. Yeah, I like that too.
To say that, yeah, why not throw in another female tag team? Okay, fine. I'm cool with that too, right? Like, but we got if that's the reason why we can't get the Asuka Io Sky match, like, damn, you know what? That sucks. Like, I feel like that is much needed here.
It'll be good for Kyrie though.
Because Kyrie
gets some.
Right. Because the Asuka Io Sky match is gonna be a banger, dude.
Of course, yeah. It's not going to sell anything short of that, right? So what? Ready to make our picks?
Let's rock and roll.
All right, cool. All right, I guess top of the card, Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi. Nick, you want to kick us off again? as if we may have an idea of who you're picking.
I wonder.
Man, Oba, I hate to go against you. Oba, I hate to go against you, but...
Oh, wait, what?
You know, I mean, it is his last year in WWE and Are you kidding me? We're going with the ruler, the destroyer.
Yes.
The bringer of war.
Yes.
Oba Femi.
Yes.
Of course we're going with Oba Femi. Hell
yeah. Jay, who you got?
You know what? The reason I didn't mention this match when I was talking about what matches I think will be match of the night, is because this is gonna be like a 3-minute match, man. It's gonna be like some thirsty guy that's getting laid for the first time, man. It's gonna last 3 minutes. This is what's gonna happen with this match.
He's virginizing his WrestleMania debut.
Yeah. It's just that, you know how Brock always wrestles the first match? He just wants to get paid, get out of there. Yeah. I don't want to wait for all these other matches to conclude. I want to get out. I'm out of here, right? So Brock being the first match makes sense. That's what he prefers. He gets that. And, I did not know that he's the one who told Oba Femi to go step on his chest, which is really cool. That means he's gonna put this guy over, man. And how he does it, hopefully more than 2 minutes, more than 3 minutes. Like, have an actual match, you know? Not like it doesn't have to be like a technical match, but you know,
give us a solid 8-minute match.
Hit them F5s, hit them things, like legitimize this guy. I think it's smart that they're picking Oba Femi to match up with Brock Lesnar here, and if Oba Femi goes over, which I think he will, it's my pick, Oba Femi, obviously, is if he goes over Brock, that shows you WWE believes in this guy. They see him as a star, and they see that he will be a future champion, but he has to get over Brock. So it does nothing if Brock Lesnar gets a win here. So they've been building him up. They've been making him look strong. Go ahead and take that dub, man.
Oh, I agree with both, man. Like if you've been building him up this way this whole time, I don't see where you're gonna sway away from your plan. And who better to show how big Oba Femi is? You go beat the beast. Like, whoa. So yeah, Oba is gonna be Oba. Like, let's go.
Rula, the destroyer of worlds. Oh man. Okay. So what? We got 3 Obas here.
Okay.
No, Jojo. We have 4 Obas.
He almost did that.
Obas.
Like
we have 4 Obas is what we have.
Okay.
There's a play. There's a play right here. Watch. Yes, let's go. There's a play somewhere.
What's the play? What's the play?
No, you're going to tell us the play.
Oh, I didn't have no play. I was just going to say Oba.
Were you? Oh, okay. I was like, ooh, he knows something.
No, I don't know anything.
He sees something.
No, I agree with the panel. Brock has nothing to gain with a win. He's clearly on the way out, which I think this would be a great way for us to kind of transition him into a retirement tour, right? Like if he's not going to be able to dominate these new guys, what else is there for him to do, right? So I think this kicks off his retirement tour. With the rumors being that he will retire at SummerSlam in Minnesota. So I think putting Oba over as the new guy to fear in the WWE would just be the right call. I think at the end of the day, Brock has made his mark within pro wrestling, and if he's gonna call it a year or call it a career, I should say, this would be a great stepping stone for Oba to get the win over him. So yeah, I'm in agreement for Oba Femi here. IC ladder match. So participants again, we got Penta, who is the current champion. We got Javon Evans, Rusev, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Rey Mysterio.
Jay. Let me start this one out.
Okay.
I'm gonna start this one out, and I'm gonna say the most wildest pick out there.
Well,
but
shit.
some of my wildest picks have not the first time, man. Some of my wildest picks have come true.
Especially with the IC title.
No shit. I called the Dominik Mysterio win.
Uh-huh.
My pick for this one. I'm calling JD on this one. I think JD.
Okay. Okay.
I'm calling JD.
I thought you would have definitely gone left field here, going Rusev.
No.
I know. I'm thinking Rusev too.
I'm
going
it was JD
like,
on this one. I'm going JD.
Any reason? What?
I don't.
I didn't think JD.
I don't think anybody's expecting JD. JD is a pretty hard
black horse in this match.
He's a consistent worker.
The dark horse.
Yeah, nobody's expecting it, and I think JD is due for something pretty big. So I'm calling JD on this one.
JD, huh?
That is a very interesting pick.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
This is going to be a high flying match with all the luchadors in here and all the high flyers, and Rusev being high flyer also. Just
Let's see how high he flies.
That's fire right there.
Yeah, I'm obviously not.
Ladder.
He's gonna pull a Brock Lesnar. Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar. What you call that? Moonsault.
The talent in this match is phenomenal. You're gonna see some people that really sell really well. Like JD McDonough is to me, he's one of the best sellers in the industry. He makes everybody's moves look good. You know who else does that? Javon Evans, where he makes everybody's moves look good and he makes his looks good. And then you got the luchadors, you got Penta, you got Dragon Lee, who had a banger of a match prior to this match being made. And then who else you have here? Rusev. And you got Rey Mysterio. Rey and Mysterio and Rusev kind of just probably the seniors in this match and trying to just help these guys navigate their way through it. The pick here is, I'm going to say they're going to go and they're going to give it to Javon Evans. Javon Evans will be my pick here. He's got a very bright future. If he does not win it, Penta's a safe way to go. But again, this match going to be a banger. There's going to be some high spots. Javon Evans will be my pick.
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say Javon Evans, but then now since Soul Man said it, I'm gonna go with the most you called Penta safe. No, this one's safer. I'm telling y'all, it's Rey Mysterio, right? It's Rey Mysterio. That's safer right there. And then they're gonna tie in, his the son he claims, right? The son he claims, Dominic, and they're gonna tie that in. That's. But dude, yeah, I'm hoping it is him though. What's his name?
Oh.
The young OG. Because that's who I thought Iron Man was gonna go into when he said, "I'm gonna go left field," the newest guy. But then, of course, I thought Rusev too, because I was like, well, he's the guy that stands out. So I really thought we were all gonna go Javon Evans for real.
Javon Evans is exciting. That's why. I mean, he's exciting. It's kind of predictable to go with Javon Evans. I mean, honestly, Javon Evans is if you really think about it, like if you put the title on him, he'd be a very interesting champion. Like I'd watch for Javon as a champion, but he has a lot of life in him still. There's a lot of time to build him up yet. There's a lot of time that you can put the title on him. So there's still some time to put it on him. You don't have to put it on him yet. No rush to do it.
Yes.
Put him in some matches and give it some time.
I do think your JD McDonough pick is nice because it levels him up. It keeps the Judgment Day relevant if they're still going to keep that group intact. It's a good pick. It's not, I don't think it's out of left field. I think it's an actual decent pick. But I'm going with a young OG, man.
Nah, it's legit. I mean, hey, if Javon wins, good for him, dude. He'll be an exciting champion.
And you got the two best sellers in that match, right? You got JD and you got Javon. Like they're gonna make all these moves they're gonna make them look like really devastating. This is gonna be a good match.
I think that's part of why I like JD too, is because JD is a really good seller, and I tend to like guys who are really good sellers, just like freaking Ziggler. Ziggler's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time because he's one of the best sellers in the business. I love guys who can sell moves.
Is it going to tie in to JD? If JD wins, you could even tie in Finn Balor to him. Like next, like you could go places with JD for real. Like, ooh.
Speaking of selling, Ilya, go take a lesson from these two, man. Good Lord, Ilya. Man, you're gonna catch a stray right now because Ilya, you need to learn how to sell. You need to go to sales school or something, man. Mad Russian, too mad to sell.
You can't tell these mad Russians what to do. They do as they please. They're crazy.
They're too stuck in the.
They're too crazy for their own good.
Everybody wins.
We got a mixed field here.
Mixed field.
Yeah, so we got I'm not picking
the biggest high flyer.
I am not picking Rusev.
The best high flyer in that match.
So it's funny because Kozo, you took the words out of my mouth. I was actually leaning towards Rey Mysterio as well, only because of that whole safe bet. And I actually could see WWE pulling off one of those last hurrahs for Rey Mysterio, and then somehow tying it back to Dom. But I also want to take into consideration. I think they actually give Penta a good run with the IC title.
Right.
So that being said, I think Penta actually wins this match. I know he kind of said in his promos that he was going to take the IC title and also defend it in AAA. I think that's a great idea, for him to cross over into AAA. But also, we're talking IC title. Why not? IC title should be defended on, different landscapes of North America, right? So I think that's a great idea for him to still continue with that title reign.
Did Dom do it?
So that's
Did Dom defend it?
I am not sure actually. I know he's been in AAA.
I think he only did the AAA championship in AAA.
I don't think he had it, but I don't think he defended it. He was actually going up against other titles, I would say. I think the triple mega champion, the AAA mega championship, right?
Which he's the current champion, I believe.
Which he still has, correct? Yeah.
Hey, let me just say, Dragon Lee, you're watching, we're not picking against you either, okay? We not picking against you, Dragon Lee.
Dragon
We
Lee's
Dragon-
picking
lit,
who
bro.
we're picking, but we not picking against you either. You got the biggest chance too. You got a big chance to go get it too, man.
Dragon Lee is
that's
coming
why.
off some really good matches. Ever since he teamed up with AJ Styles and all that, like he's been coming out. He's been performing at a high level. So
Hey, you never know. You never know.
You got crazy
That might,
spots, yeah. You got
yeah, that might be they might have a play in him winning too, right? But I just think with Pento just winning it, man, he's been on a tear as of
he's
late
on a
as well.
tear. Yeah, it took the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been on a tear.
Hey, man, so all four of us
Yeah.
got different picks. This is the first time.
I know
'cause
it's
there's
pretty
a lot
cool.
of
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah. All right. So Finn Balor, Dominik Mysterio. Cuzzo. We got
hey, Dirty Dom. Hey, I know Finn Balor, you gonna come out as a demon, but that guy's a demon too. Like he's a dirty demon.
He's a
That
demon
guy's a
in other
dirty
ways.
demon. Yeah. So Dominik Mysterio, man. I hope he goes on a longer run. That guy's entertaining, man. So I pick it like that. Like who entertains me out of the two more? Hey, Dominik Mysterio, dude. Cause now he's tied in with the vamp. So it's like, bro, that's even crazy too. Oh, wait. Is he still tied? Is he still cursed by the vamp?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say because that changes
Once the
my
curse,
whole
once the
thing.
curse happens, that's it.
He lost the title because of that.
I know. That's what I mean.
IC
So is
title.
he still on his list?
No, I don't think it continues.
Because that
I don't think the
changes
curse lasts
everything.
that long. Yeah.
All right. Because man, yeah, that would change my answer if he was. But all right. So Dominik Mysterio.
Jay.
the demon Finn Balor comes out, and this is the match I've been looking forward. I think will steal the show, unless it's one of the matches that I'll pick to steal the show. But if Demon Finn Balor comes out, he's in the middle of a new gimmick, a gimmick change. They're trying to establish him again. Him beating Dom helps him become a serious someone to be taken seriously again. So I think it only helps Finn Balor getting the win here. And if his demon persona comes out, the only time he's lost with the demon persona is to Roman Reigns. It's the only time. And it was like a technicality because they did like the whole like rope breaking to protect his demon persona during
He's actually lost a couple of times with the demon persona.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he's been taking
okay.
L's with that. Yeah.
He
Like
lost against Edge.
He lost to Edge. I think he lost to Samoa Joe.
So usually that demon has been
It was
really
protected.
yeah, it was very
It
like
was.
okay, but I think he's in the midst of a rebrand. So definitely I would take him.
Man, as much as I want Finn Balor to win this one, I think this story is gonna go a little bit longer. So I think I'm gonna go with Dominik Mysterio. I can't see Finn Balor winning this one, and then they just totally like cut the story right there. I think there's too much meat on the bone for this story to end like that.
Okay.
So I think Dominik Mysterio is gonna go over on this one, and then there's gonna be somehow they're gonna tie like Dom saying something about like, see, you need us, or like Finn. I don't know. There's gonna be something happening, but there's still more meat on the bone for this story, and so I think Dom's gonna go over.
Okay. So we got 2 Finn, 1 Dom. Yeah, I think how Finn comes out is actually going to impact my decision, right? Because if we do get Demon Finn, which I don't think we will, to be honest with you, I think Dominik will get the win here. But if there's a slight chance that we are getting Demon Finn, I would actually be inclined to see him win over Dom just because, yeah, that whole gimmick of him being Demon Finn hasn't had or hasn't played him any favors in his past few matches as Demon Finn. Taking those L's as, taking the L to Edge, taking the L to Roman Reigns. Granted, some big names, but at the end of the day, if that mystique of being the Demon has really done him no favors, like I don't see how they continue having that gimmick for that matter. So he's got to have a win somewhere if he does have it. So if it's in Mania, great. I would say I would hope that they're giving the win, but maybe it does build up to a later point. Maybe it does build up. Maybe let's just say this feud carries all the way to SummerSlam, for that matter, right? So meat on the bones, like you said, Nick. I think that could be a big part of it. Dominik Mysterio gets the win at this event, and then it just continues on. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. So I'm kind of like on the fence here, depending on like whether or not we're gonna get Demon Finn. But at least you guys know which direction I'm leaning towards if that was to happen. Um, Going into the U.S. title matchup, Sami Zayn, the champion, versus Trick Williams. Jay?
Oh man, this is Trick Willie all day. That's what I want to pick. That's what I want to pick. I wouldn't be surprised if Sami is, but I'm gonna go against. I'm good. The safe pick is Sami. I'm going Trick Williams. The reason being, man, he's so over. The lemon pepper steppers, the aura, just like he the promo. He got Lil Yachty with him. Like again, he has one of those celebrity crossovers, right? That's typical at WrestleMania. I think his entrance, you might have Little Yachty do something for him, like he did for the Usos, I believe, at WrestleMania. Little Yachty did the intro. I think he performed before the Usos came in. So maybe Little Yachty does a performance before Trick Williams comes in. Trick Williams has it. He's got the look and the skills, and I think Sami Zayn's leaning a little bit heelish here too, like he did some heel moves against Mello. And there is a Trick versus Mello feud waiting in the wings right now, and it keeps Mello relevant, and it just gets Sami Zayn. You have to put Sami Zayn in the main event card, unless you're telling me he's gonna be like a Finn Balor, meaning you're just gonna keep him in the mid card, because that's what's gonna happen with Sami Zayn if you don't pull the trigger on him trying to get a main title. And so far, they're not willing to do it. So I think taking the belt off him is the right thing to do. Give me Trick Willie, friend of the podcast, by the way, and his lemon pepper steppers.
Nick? Who you got?
Talking about this match, I came down with a huge case of SF. If you don't know what SF stands for, it stands for Sammy fatigue. So I'm going with Trick Williams. Trick Williams, yes. I am so over Sami Zayn's shtick of being the underdog, because he is no longer the underdog. He is far past that. He's won so many big high profile matches that he's not the underdog anymore, and he can't stick to that shtick. He's leveled up so far that he's trying to lean into that shtick that it doesn't work anymore. So it's like kind of fatiguing to watch him trying to stick to that shtick. Good for him, for reaching a level that he's at, but I'm just kind of over it. Let's go, Trick. Whoop that Trick.
Whoop that Trick, man.
You big. Dude, same, man. I'm stepping the same way in the lemon peppers, We stepping the same way. We going together. Hey, let Sami branch off, because that Mello thing, Mello gonna come back and go, you got my belt. Trick, you got my belt. And we're gonna tie it in. We're gonna tie it in, and it's gonna be bigger than what it is right now. But it don't get bigger than WrestleMania, Trick. And we gonna whoop that. So Sami, you out, man. Sami gonna crash out and take the belt off him. It's time. It's time. Because it's time for the anointed one. Let's go.
Yeah. it's definitely hard to go against the grain here. In terms of not rooting for Sami, because yeah, I may not have Sami fatigue, but I think for me, you got to go with the hot hand here, and the hot hand is clearly Trick Williams. Like you got to, he's gonna be born a main event star regardless what happens. But I think this match might be his starting point, specifically on the main roster. So, Trick Williams and new US title. I think it also has a lot more intrigue putting this title on someone like him, because even if he is still a heel, he'll just come off like that. Yeah, remember like how The Rock was with Nation of Domination? And he was the Intercontinental champion at that time.
Yes.
Even though he was truly a heel, he was clearly over with the crowd. Like people started gravitating towards him, even though he wasn't the leader of the nation. So I just get that vibe with Trick Williams. So it'll eventually transition into him being a top babyface at some point. But he's gonna probably ride that wave as this heel, but people are still gonna love him no matter what. And when you have a title on him, it's just gonna put a lot more emphasis on having people chase him. And I don't know, Dave. It's just hard for me to go with Sami Zayn. Like you guys said, Sami fatigue. He's not really a true underdog at this moment. I think the shades of him being heel also are showing. So that will probably tie back into him and Carmelo for that matter. So I think Trick takes the title here. Sammy goes into a feud with Melo. Obviously him being a true heel at that point. So that's seems like we're all in agreement here for Trick Willie in this match.
And they've set up Trick Willie like so well for this, like his debut in the main roster. He's a heel. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's definitely easier for you to get booed and get reactions for doing grimy stuff than a face, right? It's harder to be a face because the crowd has to like you, right? This one, he can do all the cheating and all the heel tactics, and he's still gonna be over. Yeah, like you said, man.
Well,
It's a good
it's just
comparison for what he said, that it's like The Rock when he
well,
was an IC champion.
it's not that he needs to be a heel, right? It's just that the audience can tell when you're not being authentic, right? When you're trying to act, and then when you're trying to kind of be yourself, and you can tell that that's kind of an extension. A lot of these guys that get really high profile, get to want to be the bigger stars, their characters are really kind of an extension of themselves, right? Whether it be good guys or bad guys, face, heel, it's really just an extension of themselves. And Trick William, him being a bad guy, apparently that's just an extension of him, right? So his characters are probably gonna, throughout his career, is probably gonna end up being towards either heel or anti-hero. If he's gonna be a good guy, he's gonna be he's gonna be the anti-hero. He's gonna be the Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of
Stone Cold
Steve Austin kind of face, right? Where he's not exactly gonna be the good guy. He's gonna be trash talking and all that kind of stuff, but people are gonna like him for what he is. You know what I mean?
WWE, I know you watching.
That's the kind of face he's gonna be.
Do not change his theme song.
Yeah, yes. Don't ever change. Don't ever change
that. WWE, I know you watching. Don't change that thing, man.
And don't ever ask Trick Williams to change.
You want some cheap heat? Yeah, they'll definitely do that.
Yeah,
some cheap heat right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh god.
Don't ever change that.
Yeah. You know what's interesting though? I want to give Melo some love here because he's like the forgotten piece to this whole equation,
so
in a
awesome.
sense, because it's he carried this title during his little stint, and it is unfortunate. I think we've kind of chimed in on this like off the pod, like how it's unfortunate they took the title away from him right before Mania when he was doing so well with it, and not having his place on this PLE, right? So it's unfortunate because the way he won that title against Ilya, for that matter, it was a huge win, a huge pop. You know, it really gave him relevancy on the main roster.
No sell Ilya. No, and you got to give props to Melo. He was performing at a high level. He's actually building momentum. People are starting to like notice him, and he was finding his place in the roster. And to just give it to Sami, like Nick said, Sami fatigue. It's like, dude, I get it. You got to put the main stars in the WrestleMania, but to get that spot over over Melo, it just sucks. I wish they would have made it a triple threat.
Which makes me think, why did they not do that? You know what I mean? That's kind of interesting.
Probably a feud with Melo and Trick.
It's like
right after.
In my opinion, it would have not hurt though.
Yeah,
it would have not hurt to have a triple threat here with Melo in that mix. Well, otherwise, you know, hopefully we'll see like some sort of way of Melo bouncing back from this, right?
Yeah, because really fast, one more thing is that because it was doing two things with that belt. It was establishing Melo and it was establishing No Sell Ilya. As like they have a storyline that those guys are actually like they're relevant because they have some sort of story going, right? Long-term storytelling, that's our podcast. There's long-term storytelling there. And just to squash it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Frustrating.
There you go. All right, guys. So WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Nick?
Yeah. No, for real.
It's a tough one, dude.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. This one is kind of tough.
I sense the passion behind your tone here. You've been looking forward to this match, huh?
I have.
You got that dramatic pause, man. Let's go.
I have been looking forward to this match so much.
Oh,
so
gosh.
much.
The sarcasm is so palpable.
So much so that I haven't really even been paying attention to it. Like
God,
legit.
Oh.
It's so bad that I haven't even been paying attention to it. So much so that I didn't even know like until afterwards that Michin and BFAB joined up with Jade. Like it was like literally the week after that I found out that they joined up. It was that bad. Like I missed the whole portion of them joining up with Jade. I feel like Jade's gonna go over. I don't know why, but I feel like Jade's gonna win. And I don't know what it is. I feel like WWE is intent on making Jade something that she's not. And I feel like Jade's gonna
Just put her over with all these other big names.
Yes. I feel like they're intent on making Jade this huge star. And Jade has the look. Jade has the look.
Yeah, I think you forgot that she has the look.
She has the look.
But what about her look?
That she has the look.
You forgot her look.
Because she definitely doesn't have the mic skills. She definitely doesn't have the in-ring skills.
She's not bad on the mic.
Bro,
she's not bad. I think I would say that's better than her in-ring skill set.
Bro, I take hot beep. That sounds better than her mic skills. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You need work. Yeah, she need more work.
Okay.
Because all she says is, I'm that beat. That's all she say. I'm that beat. That's all she say.
Thank you, Jasper.
That's always been her tagline, though. That's been her tagline from AEW.
That's all she says, though. Yeah. That's all she says. I'm sorry.
Like she'll say something.
Her promos suck, bro.
She says it so well, though.
Promos suck.
It's like she delivers that
At least
part
she does it
but that's all she's saying.
I'm sorry.
Like if you can't even say that well, then damn, okay, you're in trouble.
She says it well. That's
bad.
I'm sorry.
You know,
her promos.
You can deliver it in all kinds of ways too, saying the same sentence in all kinds of ways. It's hard.
It's better than saying suffering succotash.
You're
which I didn't know Roman Reigns said.
You are absolutely right. It is better.
It's better It's a better line than suffering succotash.
You are absolutely right.
Okay,
You're absolutely right. But
okay.
I'm just saying, I think her
Okay.
promos suck. But I think
Okay.
Jade's
But you going Jade. Oh, you're going Jade.
I'm going Jade.
Okay. Because Jade, Rhea does not need the belt to be relevant. She never did. She never has. This feud's kind of, I could see why you're not really invested in this feud, right? But there's a feud that's gonna come after this, and that's why Jade's gonna win. And it's Bianca Belair's coming back, and Bianca Belair will get that belt, and she's gonna win it off Jade. And then that's gonna go tie into when Naomi comes back, and Naomi and Bianca are gonna go get their little groove on. And it does not make sense for Rhea to win this belt unless you just want to give her WrestleMania moments and all that kind of stuff, right? But Rhea can carry this match. Jade, she does have the look, and that's freaking important because in this business, you need to have the look. And Jade's has the look. She looks like a damn superhero. That's how dope she looks. She's a star, and she can be a star. They just need to go and build her up and giving her the belt. Where Stephanie Vaquer will lose her belt, Jade will win because I don't see them pivoting to just Liv and Rhea. So on this aspect, because of the feuds going on, I pick Jade Cargill.
I see Nick over there like seething to a certain degree. Because of who you got?
I just can't go against mommy. Like, I can't let Meechin, hey, no diss to you, Meechin and B-Fab. I just can't let y'all, like, whoop on mommy. Like, mommy could take on all three of y'all. So I can't just go against mommy, man. And I would like to just say they could tie in Jade Cargill and Bianca and Naomi without the belt. Without the belts, you could still tie those three in. I want to pick. Look, she do got the look, and I like her finisher. Okay, I gotta give her one more thing. You know, she got the look and a finisher. All right, but Rhea Ripley, man, I see how like angry you are, right? So I figure she's gonna be one of these where she's so angry that she's gonna get her. She's gonna get her. This one, she's gonna get Jade finally, and she's gonna unleash on Jade. And mommy is gonna, put her to bed. And mommy's gonna be that beat.
It's interesting, right? Because I know we're just kind of like, I'm just throwing jabs at Jade, but to be quite honest, I will say this. I felt like she's always had the look since debuting into WWE. I felt like her character specifically was more suited for WWE wrestling versus AEW wrestling. Clearly, when she had her run in AEW, she kind of had like a Goldberg-ish undefeated streak going with the TBS championship. And on her way out, she kind of left it as this wrestler that only had maybe one or two losses under her notch, but toward the back end of her AEW tenure. So bringing her into WWE, there was a lot of uncertainty in terms of how well she would do with this system. I think she's fit perfectly fine. She, honestly, to me, does more with just doing less. And what I say behind that is because she may not have the most prolific skill set in terms of athleticism is different as opposed to what her moves are.
Niggas dying out there, dude.
I know. I see Nick. I see Nick over there.
But, hey, no, because JoJo, you're tying it in.
No, keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt your point.
So they threw B-Fab and Meechin in there so she could do less and look great.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Like, when you put her into a faction, it helps in a sense of supplementing her as a group leader, I guess.
You're right. You're right.
Gives her some sort of dominance.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's almost like what I struggle with is if she could ever hang with the top upper echelon women of WWE. The Rhea Ripleys, the Bianca Belairs, the Io Skys, the Asukas, the Baileys, the Charlottes, the Alexas. There's so many top tier women in WWE. Like, how does Jade fit into that mix? So I think here specifically, this match is gonna be very important to see whether or not she can hold her own, because the past WrestleManias, she's been partnered up with a Bianca Belair. And let's be honest,
No,
Bianca's
she had
just,
that
another.
match with Naomi.
Oh well, yeah. So that was kind of like the one singles match, right, that she's had outside of her tag team tenure with Bianca. And I think she did well last year. Her and Naomi had a pretty good match. So outside of all that, right, I think she needs to just continue to build on her singles career. Having, yes, Michin and BFAB part of this whole thing, I'm okay with it, but yeah, it's nice to have them be busy, right? And Jade, again, no knock on her. Honestly, she is where she is right now because she has the look and she's got the star power. Now, there is that big piece of this whole thing where, was this originally supposed to be her and Rhea? Or is this happening because Bianca's injury has kind of been where it's at in terms of her recovery process? That's a big what if, right? So I'm not gonna hold too much against to the idea of why it came together, because I truly do feel like Bianca should have been in Rhea's position here, which would have made so much more sense.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
so at the end of the day, I'll align myself with how Jay talked about that whole piece where Rhea has to take the L here because she doesn't need the title, and then Jade also eventually will have to have a program with Bianca at some point. So she needs to have the title.
And Bianca deserves another title run, man. I think she deserves it. I'm a big Bianca fan. I think she's one of the most athletic performers out there. But for Jade and her defense, look, as long as you have the look and you can get better in your promos, we've seen it. Roman Reigns, how many moves does he do? John Cena, how many moves does he do? CM Punk, how many moves does he do? Like, you don't have to be the best technical wrestlers. Even Randy Orton at his advanced age right now, they don't really have to move like that. The only exception to this rule was AJ Styles. I mean, AJ Styles just moves, right? But as long as you can get me to believe that you're legit, like Jade Cargill just needs to work on that. But the look, she's learning, man. She's gonna get better. Like, my wife says that, oh, she looks like a superhero. She don't watch.
Yeah.
You know, she has the look. That
She wanted to
sometimes,
be Storm in the
yeah.
Marvel universe.
No, for real. She could be Storm for sure. She is Storm probably. Real life.
She's
Well,
the
when
idol.
you're wearing,
she's not a
the
finished
silver
product.
wig and you have the theme song that's made after the X-Men 1990 whatever theme song.
97 or something, yeah.
You know what? I hate to say this, and Mercedes, this is the only time you'll ever hear me say this. Jade is actually starting to make me like you.
Let's go.
What a hot take.
The
Never
bar is
mind
getting
that,
strays.
man.
We tell him.
The CEO is getting strays.
Look, she gets her mic work up. It's gonna be a different story. It might be a little better, but she yeah.
Hey, Cuzzo, who did you pick
for
this match?
Oh, I picked Rhea.
You and Mommy.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked Mommy. I can't pick against her. It's bad. It go bad.
So 3-1 here. 3-1. 3 Jade and 1 Mommy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So main event here. World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Cuzzo, why don't you start this off?
Damn, the first question in my head, it pops up like, who's going to be my full-time champion? Oh, snap. Hey, I got to go. I'm going with Roman for real, but that full-time champion thing, man, that thing's legit. I like that. I want a fighting champion. I want to, because back in the day, they used to defend their shit, you know what I mean, left and right. Solo versus faction all the time. So, you know, I don't want to say CM Punk, man, but hey, Roman, man, if you lose, I understand. It's because you're a part-time. You want to be part-time. If they don't give you the belt, it's because you're gonna be part-time, man. Dude, because that thing, that I can't help but to think about which one's gonna be the full-time champion. I'd rather go with the full-time champion. But I know it's not gonna be, it's gonna be Roman Reigns for real. We didn't go through all this dissing with family and not be Roman Reigns. I'm pretty sure family's gonna jump out. Let's go. Like, come on. Why not? Introduce some new family. Is that what they're gonna do? Soul Man said we bring a lot of celebrities or new people. It's WrestleMania. Watch them introduce some new family and make more polys more. We gonna get there. We might as well. So
keep the
Roman
polys
Reigns.
coming.
Keep the polys coming, man. Might as well.
Okay. Nick. You in for more polys?
I mean, if they fit them in the right place, because look at where the MFTs are, bro. Like, honestly, I kind of like where they're at right now. There's a lot of stories going on. Shit, they're doing really good on SmackDown. I kind of like where they're at. Kind of, I don't know. I'm up in the air with this one. I'm just gonna go CM Punk. I'm gonna go CM Punk on this one.
I want to lean to him too for some reason, dude.
I don't feel like Roman's coming back. I feel like he's still gonna be out. I feel like Roman's still gonna be out. I think he's just coming back for Mania, and then he's gonna disappear again. I feel like he still has some Hollywood obligations, and I think he's gonna disappear again. I don't think he's coming back for a full time. I'm going Punk.
Interesting.
Let me ask you this. He has Hollywood obligations?
Street Fighter.
I don't know, but he might.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have to market Street Fighter. I get it. You're right. And that is why he's going to win. Because you have the champion of WWE marketing Street Fighter, which, man, I'm not sure, man. It doesn't look good. I mean, that's another topic for another day. But they just can't get that franchise right, man, in the movies. They got Mortal Kombat correct. They just can't do Street Fighter correct. With this,
it depends who you ask on that one.
Okay, we ain't asking. Just kidding. No. With the build-up of this match, you have the maestro on the mic, which is CM Punk. You cannot deny that he, with his promos, has been able to sell us and get us excited for this main event. We know they're going to do 3 moves, 4 moves, whatever. We know it's not going to be a technical match. Like Roman Reigns said, he's old. And he's not AJ Styles, who defies age and just keeps acting like a luchador at his age, right? So we know the build of this match is what was supposed to be the big deal. And I think they knocked it out of the park. You got to give it props to Roman Reigns. You got to give props to CM Punk. They went there. They brought up Sika. They brought up the family. The Usos being involved in this build-up really made it more interesting because the energy Jay and Jimmy brought, I think livened up the promos even more. So yeah, I think the build-up of this match is really good. The match itself, I don't think is going to be good. And if you're looking at it, the part-time champ Roman Reigns is going to win because they need to give him the belt. If you're gonna take the belt off Cody, one of the main faces and the money makers of your company, which I predict I predicted that Randy Orton was going to go take the title from Cody Rhodes. You need to give it to one of your other heavy hitters. And the other heavy hitter is Roman Reigns. If it's not Cody, you're always got a champion that is a heavy hitter. So, Roman Reigns has been acknowledged.
Okay. Is it two Romans and one CM Punk?
For now.
This is a tough one also for me. And it's not, I think for me, it's because I feel the same way about this match, the same way I feel about the women's championship match. I don't think CM Punk was supposed to be in this match. So it almost makes me feel like he's going to be winning it only to be passing it on to somebody else.
That's what I feel like. I feel like he's going to be passing it sometime down the road. It was meant to be passed to somebody later on, not now.
Which the person I'm thinking was supposed to be Braun Breaker.
Oh.
That's who I was thinking. But at the same time, it's obviously been a build. The way the promos have definitely kept me engaged. I've been hyped about this match because of the way they've been promoting it. They're masters on the mic. They've been able to sell it on a week-to-week basis, whether or not both of them were present at a show. Integrating the Usos into it, it was very tactful, not just overkilling the whole reason for them to be inserted into Mania, and being relevant. The part that you were saying, Cuzzo, like, if they do introduce another member of the bloodline, right, or somebody part of this bloodline, it's interesting because they've been talking about this also, right? It could potentially be like a Zilla Fatu,
right,
or somebody, right?
Yes.
But I think at the end of the day, if I had to pick the winner for this one, it's not by a lot, but I honestly feel like it's gonna be CM Punk.
It'll be Phil? Oh, Phil.
Only because I think he's gonna lose it to somebody else that should have the title. I don't know how soon they're gonna be.
Though.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like,
now that you brought me back, I remember. Yeah. You're right. Injuries.
Like, Cuzzo,
I felt like CM Punk's the transitional champion here.
Cuzzo, don't worry about these two. They're taking the L's.
We'll see about that.
Now Roman gonna take it for real. They're not.
It's either we're taking the L's or they're taking the L's.
These nuts.
It's either we're taking the L's or they're taking the L's. But we made our picks, so
you guys all gonna be acknowledging the real tribal chief when Jade McDonough wins everything.
That's gonna be crazy too.
And you know how it goes, man. Bragging rights to the one who wins, right?
Always. All right. Well, shoot, that's a wrap on night 2 picks. But how are we feeling about Mania this year?
Excited.
Night 2 is exciting. Night 1 is
night two is exciting.
Yeah.
But
night 1 got some. Night 1 got some too.
What they need to do in night 1 is the same thing they did in night 1 on last year when Paul Heyman did a turn. They need something to talk about. So you have to expect something's gonna happen at Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes and
there's got to be a payoff.
Yeah, Randy Orton match, right? There has to be something
McAfee supposedly
exciting.
part of this whole thing.
Yeah. There's so
belly roll to a certain degree.
right. So
Oh.
Yes.
You know what is something we didn't talk about? Sorry to throw this in so late. What if the person that Randy was talking to on the phone was John Cena? Because John Cena is going to be at WrestleMania.
True. He's the host.
What is he a wrestling family?
Yeah, what's his wrestling family?
No,
dad,
I mean,
right?
could be The Rock. Could it be The Rock?
I think Cena's the only Cena in wrestling. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
The Rock.
He doesn't have a lineage.
Could be The Rock. You know,
But
we don't know.
The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock is
See that.
definitely one name been thrown out there. So it'd be interesting, right? What if The Rock ends up popping up night 2, and you got the McMahons popping up on night 1?
Maybe.
Then we see the whole TKO affiliation coming together, right?
And then that
And
way
then
you
it
get
starts
Roman
that
Reigns
whole
versus The
civil
Rock.
rivalry
Because John Cena's supposed to be hosting, right?
with something to a degree with him and Undertaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to that end.
The Rock's always going to be mentioned because he's a board member, and you know, the more people talk about him like they don't like him, only keeps him relevant, right? The more you guys, not you guys, but the IWC says we don't want to see The Rock, we don't want to see that, the more they're going to be like, oh, we can do a program with The Rock, you know?
Who's that
So
guy?
he's relevant.
Who's that guy?
So
It doesn't matter what the IWC thinks.
What?
So he's always going to be mentioned in rumors. He's always going to be mentioned during WrestleMania time. He's just that big of a shadow. And
He could be there too.
Yeah. So he's either going to be night 2, night 1. But I do like that McMahon theory. That would be so cool.
Hey, for real, that one's gonna shake it up.
That would be cool, man. That would be really cool. That would be like
That
that
would
would be the
be
shaker, right? That would be like the
bold
one thing night
surprise.
1 has, and like, oh man, the McMahons are back, and it's Steph, and it's Shane O'Mac.
We're here to save wrestling.
Yeah. So there he goes. Always save wrestling.
Wait a minute. Who's saving wrestling? So maybe we got the McMahons versus The Rock and TKO. Who knows?
That'd
We'll
be
see
cool.
what happens. Freshen things up,
Or
right?
it could be the Colognes,
Because
you know.
WWE, we know you watching.
It could be the Colognes, you know. They're a wrestling family.
So if the programming gets better over the next couple months, we know
We know why. Appreciate you all being on the panel. It's been a minute. And to all our viewers, subscribers, and followers, please continue to support us. Let us know what you guys think. Going into WrestleMania 42, what your picks are. Drop a comment, message us, hit us up. And hey, yours truly is going to be out there this weekend as well, representing the LTS Wrestling Podcast. I am looking forward to it. And gentlemen, been a pleasure as always.
Absolutely.
They coming for you, or else you'll be cursed. We out.